a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and done them one time. Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on. Someday, something comes along. Someone to tell me I'm somewhere doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out. Someone that's waiting there. One day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Bryant's Cowboys going up against Jackson's Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we get set here, Charles, we talk about wide receivers. You know, Larry mentioned it in the open, but that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think he identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever. And whether they're throwing it short, medium, or long, can they snatch it out of the air and create even extra yardage with run after catch?
On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down, Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And this is caught by Jackson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Cousins on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up.
They go play action. Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Cousins again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. Now Thompson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Chris Thompson punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A very solid gain of 27. First down, here's Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. And defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's got a man. It's Williams. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll run with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And now here's Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And there's a flag on the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Holding offense.
Second down, Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Cousins now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
Cousins now on second down. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Cousins now, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cousins again. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. First down. Here's Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first and 10, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And here we go on first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. But he is finally run down. Would have been 2 if he'd made it all the way, but instead, simply a missed extra point.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw again. Finding time. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He's got time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Penalty marker is down here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Check, Patriot!
On second down, Cousins again, looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And it is incomplete. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead is intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
This will be caught at the 2. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swaim there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38!
They'll try and throw for it. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You
happened
think that
there.
factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now. as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Lance Dunbar is running back the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Escobar has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. This will be caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up.
3 down. Let's go. 190. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
3 yards left to grab here on third down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Third and short yardage. Cousins. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time.
He's got a man, complete. A pickup there of 37. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Holding offense.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run with Thompson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He hits Beasley right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup there of 37. And that leads to a Dallas first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come out in the pistol. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory. But sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying, too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.